The Beer Brothers is a comedy podcast where two dumb babies related by blood grew up and now review beers for you, the people. You can drink along if you'd like, but maybe don't do it in your car on the way to work. Drink responsibly. At home. In the dark.
Welcome to episode 28 of the Beer Brothers. Very excited to be back here again and doing this fun show. I think, maybe not. Today's episode is going to be a clean episode. Micah doesn't know this, but for every cuss word, he's going to pay $10 to me. So that's how this...
I didn't agree to that.
Well, that's how this episode's going to go. Today we're going to talk a little bit about, well, we're going to have a fun Would You Rather section, which is one of my favorites.
Yes.
We're going to try out a fun party game, as well as talk some haunted houses. We're going into the fall season, so let's get to the scary a little bit.
Getting into the fall.
Yeah.
Fall time, thank God. I mean, it still doesn't feel like it here, but, you know, we're going to force it. We're going to force fall.
Yeah, we are wishing summer away and bringing in the fall with this episode. And with that being said, Micah, I know that you are a professed seasonal nudist, and fall being your favorite time of year. I just want you to let the people know where they can see your naked unicycle act here and around Nashville.
You can see me on weekends at the VFW Veterans Hall. I couldn't finish it.
Can you imagine a nudist unicycle act?
Yeah,
like
VFW.
Just your giblets kind of like
yeah,
being awkwardly squished together. You're like juggling. You're like, this is fine. Everything's fine. So dumb.
Sir, would you like to try? Would you like to get nude and get on this unicycle?
Don't worry, I have a little.
Fought in 4 wars. Never stop. Never stop trying. Again, that's what.
You're very hygienic though. You got like that little toilet sheet you put over the bike seat so that your asshole is not. Oh, $10.
Yes, I have a whole canister of Lysol wipes just taped to the side of the unicycle, ready to go. Just.
Scrub it down.
Gotta wipe it down a lot.
You give it a shot, sir. Okay.
Yeah, you give it a try. It's clean, I swear.
It says it kills 99% of the germs. Don't worry about that 1% coming off my backside.
Anyway,
all right, here we go.
We didn't do the intro.
Okay, I'm Cody.
I'm Micah.
This is the Beer Brothers.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, our first beer today is brought to you by Abita Brewing Company out of New Orleans, Louisiana. We are trying their, because we're not trying any more Gosas or anything like that.
Yes, we're done with those.
We're trying their beautiful amber ale. I'm very excited. This is a favorite of mine, and it's available year-round, which is a great thing, but being that it's fall, it's time to get a little more dark in the ale section. Yeah. So this is what they say about the amber ale. As easy to love as New Orleans itself, amber is Abita's original beer and a New Orleans favorite. Brewed with pale and caramel malts and German pearl hops, it has a smooth, malty, slightly caramel flavor. It is Abita's most versatile beer for food pairing and a star ingredient for many great Louisiana chefs. Boom.
Gotta stop slamming on the table.
It's a point of emphasis.
Yeah, no, but like no one wants to hear that in their car. They're just driving around and did something hit?
Their ears pop.
Did I hit a squirrel?
Yeah.
What's that?
Was that a leg? A leg of a deer?
Okay, I'm gonna take.
Go ahead. Get in it. While Mike is sampling this is a beautiful amber color. The pour on it has a great foamy top, whatever, and this is just a magical, smooth.
Very
beer.
Very transparent amber. It's like a golden. It's just like a perfect caramel brown.
Yeah, the caramel
like a
is
maple
huge.
Brown look. It's beautiful.
The biggest thing that I get from it is I don't know if you ever had burnt caramel.
Yeah,
but that's a great flavor. Honestly, not like super burnt, but just kind of overly.
It's like
brown.
candied a little. Like it's like it crisps.
Even more candied.
Yes, even more candied than normal.
Has a lot of back notes on this, so after you taste it, you kind of like breathe out and you're like, oh, there's this little caramel bite to it. It's not overly bitter. It's absolutely delicious. Oh, I forgot to do the ABVs on this.
Yeah,
guy.
it's
What do we got?
4.5%, I believe.
Yeah, so this is sessionable. You can drink several of these if you wanted to.
It's delicious. Very, very smooth. The malt flavors are fantastic. They're not overwhelming. Kind of like they said, it has a smooth, malty caramel finish. It's perfect. They hit the nail on the head with the flavor palette. Got some cool Louisiana looking artwork on there. That's their style, where they're from, and it's I don't know. Amber beers are great. Honestly, I feel like it's one of those few beers I can count on to be consistent, regardless of where I get it.
Mm-hmm.
They're just very, very good. It's very smooth, and it is good that this is a sessionable beer because I kind of want more. Like they're fall time gets a little cold. You want something that's filling but not too filling,
Yeah.
And this is that. So this is this is really good. I give it a high recommendation.
So this is a great football beer too. I feel like.
Oh yeah.
This goes with brats all day. Beer and brats, or this is not a football food, but shrimp and grits. I would tear some shrimp and grits up with this thing. So anyway, it's a great beer.
It's like they said, like it goes with a lot of food pairings. So I don't think you could really mess that up. It would go with a lot of really good stuff. But yeah, beer brats and stuff, that would work really well.
So good. Okay, you ready? I'm so excited for this.
Okay.
We're jumping into our Would You Rather segment, which I love these because they're so fun.
Okay.
So straight out the gate.
And they're usually fucked up.
Well, these aren't going to be so bad. Excuse me, that'll make you sick. The dander of your apartment.
I'm fine. You walk in here and you
start melting.
We might just make you bubble boy.
Yeah.
And just build you a bubble with a microphone in it.
I am allergic to every tree in this state. Every tree. Grass.
Yeah.
All of it. I'm a nerd.
Living in the wrong place.
Yeah, I should live in Arizona where it's like clear all the
dry
time.
air.
Okay, so here we go. First, here we go. Would you rather eat a Hot Pocket filled with live bees or poison ivy?
What? Well, okay. So this is unfortunate for me because I'm very allergic to poison ivy.
Mm-hmm.
One time, I climbed a tree when I was a kid once, and Dad had weeded this patch of poison ivy at the house, and like the dust from it had gotten onto this tree. Of course, I wrapped my legs around this tree.
Ooh.
Had shorts on in the summer, so my inner thighs just were inflamed, which eventually crawled up its way to my testicles.
Yeah. So you found yourself most nights spread eagle, just itching furiously.
Yeah, just with a fan pointing at my balls and calamine lotion just all over.
I need an oatmeal bath,
Yes.
Mama.
Yes. It was bad. I had to get a penicillin shot for it. Like, that's how allergic I am. Like it's bad. If I don't get it immediately, like with some sort of cream or ointment, the second it's like noticeable, it just spreads like crazy. So it's painful. I don't suggest getting it on your testicles.
Yeah, that's probably step number one with poison
Yeah.
ivy. Don't rub your balls on it.
Yeah. So I can't imagine eating it and what that may or may not do to my insides and my mouth and lips.
Also, active bees. It might kill you. Live bees getting stung.
I might be dead either way. So this is rough. Like, this is more of a question of how would you rather go? Eating a Hot Pocket full of bees, which is weird. How would they stay alive after being heated? Oh, no.
No, they don't have
Some
to
of
be
them
heated.
would be dead, but it's that part in the middle that's always cold. That's the ones that are alive. That's the section.
Yeah.
Or just chomping down on poison ivy, which at first you're like, oh, this isn't bad. It's like a salad. And then suddenly your throat is closing up.
Yeah. This is like a salad, like a gamey salad.
Yeah. It's a little powdery. It's weird.
So, which one?
I feel like I would go with poison ivy because I feel like it wouldn't react fast enough for me. I could go get like a penicillin shot before I died. Whereas the bees, it might kill me before I make it anywhere.
Here's what I think of with these two
They're
situations.
they're both gross. The poison ivy also sounds more pleasant than eating live bees. Okay. I'm just gonna go with that.
I think you could survive poison ivy.
Yeah.
I think the bees, if you got like stung on your tongue, the back of your throat, it would,
Oh,
it would.
my throat's closing up as you're saying.
Yeah.
I can't breathe.
For me, it would absolutely like shit would close down. Like it would be over because like if I get stung by a bee, it swells 4 times whatever the size is. So there might be some tricks there with never mind. Not gonna. Well, I was gonna say maybe I should just let it sting me in the dick once and just be like, look, it's 4 times the size. It's normal.
It's finally normal.
Finally normal.
Oh, man.
Anyway, no. So here's what I think about poison ivy. Because you would survive, you most likely would get, all the irritation, and so you would just be this big kind of blistery mess for like a week in your mouth. You'd be like,
This is the Peel Brothers.
my mouth itches.
I can't talk. It's closing up.
Okay, next question. Here we go. I wrote this down. Where do we go with the notes? Whoop. All right. This is not as weird, but more uncomfortable. Not more uncomfortable than the last one.
Okay.
All right. Would you rather have eyes that watered all day, so like you actively like have tears coming out all the time?
Okay.
Can't stop it. Or your ears needing to be popped? Like the pressure in your ear, like when you're in an airplane, you just feel the pressure and you're like, I just needed to make that noise. Which would you rather have?
Okay, wait. So the eyes always watering your cabin pressure, basically?
Yeah, pretty much. Or constant cabin pressure that will not cease.
Maybe the eyes watering.
Yeah?
Maybe that one. I would just have to be hydrated. Just stay hydrated.
All the time.
And I could get through that. It would suck.
So if you weren't hydrated, would it be like yellow tears coming out? It's like, there's not much left in this guy.
It's. I mean, it would just get gross, maybe. Thick. Ugh.
Ugh.
Mucusy.
Syrupy.
This is getting weird.
It's getting weird.
Whereas the cabin pressure thing would just, oh my God, that would be annoying.
All right, here's a fun one.
Okay.
Would you rather there be a perpetual water balloon fight or war going on in your city, or a perpetual food fight?
Water balloons.
Yeah?
You just wear like raincoats and stuff around, like, just be always prepared for it. Whereas with food, it's like, could be anything.
I think I'd be pissed off if I just constantly was having food thrown at my clothes.
Yeah.
Like,
It'd be
damn it!
shitty.
Why'd you throw beets at me?
Why did I wear these white shoes today?
Or here's the thing with water balloons though, is that they're heavy. So if you get hit like in the face of the water balloon.
Would you rather get hit in the face by a tomato or a fucking water balloon?
Ooh, a water balloon.
Yeah.
All
It's
day.
like it's a no-brainer, I feel like. You gotta go with...
I just think of being at the grocery store and you're like, which spaghetti noodles should I get? And you just...
Yeah. And as hot as it is here, just randomly getting hit with a water balloon might be nice. It's like, oh, fuck, thank you, God.
so much.
Thank you so much, kind stranger.
All right, here's a great one. Would you rather have to fart loudly every time you have a serious conversation?
Wait, fart loudly?
Yes.
Okay.
Every time you have to...
I think you said bark loudly.
No, fart. Fart loudly every time you have to have a serious conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Or have to burp after every kiss.
Mm.
You imagine you're like, I need to talk to you about something serious. This is a deep, guttural sounding fart comes out. You're
So
like,
is it like...
ignore that.
Is the burp equivalent to the type of kiss?
That's a good question. I didn't think about that.
Okay, so like
Like a pop kiss, like
a pop kiss is like a...
yeah.
But, like a deep kiss is like a...
That makes it worse. I don't think that helps your case.
I mean, if
Mm-hmm.
man.
What is it? Come on, spit it out, boy.
Because here's the thing, regardless of what it is, I feel like if you're in a relationship with a person, or trying to date them even, you're fucked.
So this is a
Unless
great...
someone thinks farts are hilarious, then you're good. But burps are almost never funny. They're usually like kind of gross.
Yeah. So here's the other thing.
you know,
Think about this, okay? You're dating somebody for the first time, and they don't know whichever you choose to decide. It's like, if you're the person that has to fart after every serious conversation and you're dating someone, you're going to avoid serious conversations.
Yeah.
Like,
Never
real
get
feelings.
serious. Yeah.
You know, so when you get to that point, you're like, hey, I think there's something special going on. You're just like, brap. Right in the middle of that.
It's like a comic book punch.
Yeah. Pow.
Yeah.
Or the first kiss, you know, because usually those are probably pretty deep when you have like your first kiss or whatever.
Almost it's like an innocent, you know, like teenage first kiss. Or like, oh, I'm nervous.
Yeah, but it'd be an awkward burp, like.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll move on because
I
that's
don't
it.
have an answer on that. That's really hard.
I think I would rather
I feel
go
like
with the
you'd
burp.
have to walk around, like if you did the fart one, you'd have to walk around with like a card, like a laminated card that you give to strangers to explain your condition.
Oh my gosh.
Like, it's called fartitis, and it's a disease where when I get stressed out from serious conversations, I flatulate.
So, also imagine this is great. Okay, imagine that you go. We're gonna use our favorite restaurant, Taco Bell.
Yeah.
You go to Taco Bell, they get your order wrong, and you've got to go have a conversation about like, hey, you didn't do this and this. I want my money back. You know.
Yeah,
You
it's
just
not even
rip
because that's
apart.
not like a crazy serious conversation. That's just like a more of like a slight confrontation. And so you're in there, you're halfway through the sentence, and then just
Ignore that.
it's fine. Don't worry about the farts.
Like, I don't think you need
here's
this
this
food.
laminated card to explain everything. Our next beer is from Nashville, Tennessee. We try to do at least, one or so local beers
One
per
or
show.
all. It depends.
One or all, just depends how we're feeling. But no, this is the Yazoo Fall Lager from Yazoo Brewing. We thought about doing their Gerst Amber Ale, but that's like a year-round beer. It's one of my favorites. I really love Gerst, but I want to try their Fall Lager this time around. Here is the description on the bottle. In the South, the surest sign of fall is the first crisp morning that starts the ginkgo leaves turning yellow. Then, like a football team at the snap, the bright yellow leaves all fall at once. Carpeting backyards with a thick layer of leaves, our fall lager builds to a malty peak and then disappears with a clean, crisp hop note. Mm-hmm. And then on their website it says it's the perfect beer for porch sitting in the fall. And the ABVs on that are going to be at 5.5%, and it's got 26 on IBUs there.
Yes, I described this in the break as a buttery wave. It just kind of you sip it and you get a little bit of malt and then a little bit of hops and it's just gone. And
Yeah,
it's very, very, very easy drinking.
Let me see. I think now mine's been sitting here for a second, so I don't think it's just the glass being. It's a little
Slightly hazy.
It's a little hazier than the last beer. Not quite as clear, but it is like a gorgeous malty brown color, very similar to the last one, just a little hazier. Finish and taste is very, very smooth. It is kind of like it says, the description there. It's just like a little wave, a little peak of maltiness, and a slight hop, and that's it. And it's done.
Like
It's
a little bit of that bread at Carrabba's you get and you put the stuff on it. It's
Yeah.
buttery. You just
yeah, sure.
Buttered bread.
That's what it is. Yeah, okay. No, it's really good, really smooth. I can see myself drinking a lot of these. This is a good fall beer. Not quite as malty as the last one. Sometimes I like the malt and amber ale, but this is really refreshing. This is a kind of a surprising, like lighter amber ale.
This is a great. We're gonna make s'mores by the bonfire beer.
Yeah. And by lighter amber ale, I mean in flavor. It is actually 1% higher on ABV than the last beer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little heavier, not necessarily a session ale.
Right.
But it is really good.
Okay, our next segment. This is what we're going to do today. We're going to play a little card game, and Cards Against Humanity is kind of a big thing, but this is not the game that we're playing. We're playing a game called Utter Nonsense. You can find this at actually Target.
Yeah.
Target has a lot.
They have a lot of
games
those types
like
of
this.
games.
And this is a game of accents. So what we've done, or how this game works, and typically if you're in a party mode, there is a dealer that has a stack full of accents, and they randomly pick one, and then they're the judge of the rest of the party, and everyone pulls a card that has a phrase on it, and they have to say it in said accent. Whoever
Yes,
does it
okay.
best
I do remember playing this now.
wins the round. Yes, it's
been a while.
it's a fun game. And as you've probably listened, Mike and I like to, do different voices and things just naturally because it's, I don't know, what we do. So, we've picked out some cards that we love of this game. I will say, disclaimer, we did not write any of these. These are all from the game, so if it has some racist or really rude undertones that, are outside of the norm for us, that's why you're here.
And we may cut those out, but we might not. It just depends on how funny it is, I guess.
It really does. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play an accent.
Okay.
And then you're going to play...
I'm gonna do the card.
Yes.
Choose a card at random.
Choose a card at random. So here we go.
I'll shuffle and draw from the top, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, ready? We'll see how you do. Here it is. Oh, I hate this damn accent.
What is
it? It's going to make you uncomfortable, like, big time.
Okay.
Toddler.
Little baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate this thing.
Oh, okay. Ugh. Let's see what my... is this.
Oh, you're just going with whatever's on the top? Okay.
Yeah, I shuffled and I'm drawing the top.
Wait,
are you supposed to choose one?
You can choose whatever you want.
Okay.
But that's kind of a fun way to play. It's like, I'm just going to go with whatever is on the stack.
Yeah. This will work.
Okay, here we go.
Wait a minute. Does this look circumcised or uncircumcised to you?
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, I'm glad you got that card because I did not want that one.
Yeah, you asked for it. I mean...
Yeah, all right, you draw.
Good.
You draw. Go ahead.
Oh, draw an accent?
We'll take turns.
Your accent or way you have to do this next phrase is giving birth.
Ah.
I want to back up from the mic a little.
Sounds good. Here we go.
Do it like away from the mic. Or...
Yeah, okay.
I think drawing off the top isn't the worst either.
It's not the worst. It's actually, this makes it super random.
Yeah, that's true. Let's do that from now on.
Okay, here we go. In and scene. Like, I love that tattoo. You got two dolphins jumping over the small of your back. Man, I hate you.
It's like basically sounds like you were shitting, but
yeah, there's
the
that. Well, shitting a baby out, you know.
True.
They do shit while they give birth.
It does happen.
Oh, okay. German.
Okay. If you think most people are inherently good, you've never used the toilet at a gas station.
It was pretty close.
Close.
Pretty spot on.
I was almost dipping into Austrian, which is, right next door, but it's hard. That's not an easy one.
Geography's hard.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Irish.
Oh, this is going to sound terrible. This is also, I think what's fun about this is that it exposes how bad you might be at making voices.
That's true.
Like,
you might be terrible at it. And I'll tell you.
Yeah. You're wrong again, Dad. I'm fun employed. Oh, jeez. If you need me, I'll be at the water park.
That's so bad.
Off the cuff, just trying here.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
You're getting put on the spot on all of these. It's part of the game. Okay.
Here we go. New Yorker. Should be an easy one, I feel like.
If Rick's fate taught us anything, it's never trust a middle-aged man from Craigslist wearing transition lenses.
Oh, that's good. Okay, your turn.
Okay. Redneck.
Redneck? Okay, great.
Hillbilly ass.
Okay. My cousin in Queens is going to be the single forever because he's blessed with the face of a hot pastrami sandwich.
That would have been the New Yorker one.
Yeah, that's you. Okay.
All right.
Here we go. Next one.
Okay. What is it?
Mexican.
Why can't they just say, Hispanic?
Yeah.
This game is a little racist. It's a little racist.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Hispanic is way better than saying Mexican.
I know, because what's the difference in a Mexican accent and
a Hispanic accent? Like any Spanish accent. For Americans,
Chilean,
honestly, we don't know.
Venezuelan.
Yeah.
I'm
sure that they would know. They would know the accents, but we don't.
We know the difference between a Tennessee accent
yeah.
and a, freaking California accent.
Oh, I don't want to do that. I actually feel uncomfortable doing
Okay, don't do it. All right.
We gotta pass it.
Here's a better one. Asian.
Okay, no.
Okay, paranoid.
Is there a white person one?
No.
Hey, dude.
Oh no,
Dude,
there's Stoner
Oh, okay. Anyways, what was it?
and Boston. There's Boston,
Okay.
Chicago, and
Okay. What's the one you drew for me?
Paranoid.
Paranoid. I bet the worst part of drowning to death is that a couple minutes beforehand you were having a really fun time.
That's fucking dark. It is so dark. Just splashing around, having a good time, and then you're drowning. It's,
Okay.
Jesus.
Oh, man.
Okay, go.
Sing it. You gotta sing it.
I'm just trying to think like Billy Shakespeare may think love is blind, but he never saw my wife hungover with no makeup on.
That was pretty good. I actually liked that a lot. More than I thought I would.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. Surfer. There you go.
This neighborhood seemed like it was gentrifying until they opened that P.F. Chang's.
Yeah, bro.
That was actually perfect.
Okay, your turn.
Oh, man. Australian.
Oh,
Good night, mate.
I can't.
It's not that hard.
Well, it might not be for you. I get caught between trying to do English and Australian,
Yeah,
which
so
I know if you
I've
ever
seen people's Australian and Irish turn into Jamaican. Like,
okay. Oh, I don't think I can do this one.
You kind of talk with a lot of your tongue, like the back of your
Right,
tongue.
right.
more.
It always reverts to like
Yeah.
dirty English.
Let's do it.
Like, and this is not. Well, this is like supposed to be German too. It's like, excuse me, wench. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Please. Yeah. Damn it. Give me another one. I just can't do
Do you
this
want me
fucking
to
accent.
just do mine on Australian?
Yeah, you do it. Do it.
Okay. Whenever I'm on a date with a guy who says, "You're like the female version of me," I think, "No, I'm actually much better than you."
Yeah, that's pretty good. I just can't.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry. Do pirate.
Arr! I eat ice cream like I just got out of jail, and there's a penis at the bottom of the cone.
You crushed that. Holy shit. That was so good.
Some I can do like
That
really
one-
good. I
that
can't
one-
do all of them really good.
That one wrecked me. Oh, that's funny as shit.
We should have had Chris come down here. Him being
He's
the
actually-
thespian.
he's
Oh,
actually
he's
in
not
New
here.
York, yeah.
Okay.
Gangster. Gangster, which I don't know.
I got it. No, we're gonna go traditional gangster.
Yeah.
It didn't say
You
gangster.
see?
Yeah. Yeah, see? Forget Christian Mingle. If you're in the market for a virgin white male, just look up air guitar on Google Images.
Single white male. That's good. Okay. Mine will be. Oh, wait. We just did that. That's the wrong pile. Drag queen. What?
Oh, come on. You can't do drag queen?
No. I don't even know what that would be.
Hold on.
Like, just trying to do a woman's accent?
That fat kid swimming with a t-shirt on isn't fooling anyone, honey.
Oh, okay. That's actually pretty good.
There you go.
You got that one. Okay. British.
Let's see if you can do the non-Australian.
Yeah. I'm trying to. What I do when I think of British, I think of Michael Caine. And,
Oh, that's a good
and
reference.
Adele.
Oh, yeah. Tom Hardy.
But yeah. Well, it's just hard to pinpoint him down. So I think more of like the Cockney British, I guess. But there's like two. There's probably a Cockney
Idris
card.
Elba.
Yeah. Oh man. Now I'm still thinking about the Australian one. Now I'm getting nervous.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna be like, I can't do it.
Your kids look like Joan Rivers and Chewbacca had a love child.
All right, that works. Oh, okay.
That sounded like Harry Potter.
Okay, I got it.
That sounded like Daniel Radcliffe.
A little bit, yeah. It did, didn't
Just
it?
a little bit.
All right, I got Bostonian. Is mine.
Okay.
It's not that small, especially if you compare it to smaller penises.
God damn it, Trish.
Going down to Dunkin' Donuts and fucking coffee. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
$10. Anyway.
That's pretty good. Southern gentleman.
Oh.
I do declare, when I was your age, Grandpa Richard was the only good dick in town.
What? Oh, this is this card. Holy shit. Oh, okay, Russian?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh man, I'm like in my head. I can't freaking get to
It's
it.
hard.
Mm-hmm. I would very much like it if you played with my fupa.
That's pretty good. It's like Transylvanian, but a little bit.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
It works. Okay, draw mine.
Canadian.
Okay. I want to tickle you, but you're so fast.
I want to tickle you, but you're so fast.
So fast,
Yeah.
eh?
Okay, here we go. Oh, perfect for the podcast. Drunk.
Okay.
Here we go.
Go for it.
I've replaced every seat and I own with a butt plug because I'm really ashamed of audible farts.
Okay. Next.
Probably not great content. Mumble.
No.
Stoner.
Wow. On my smoking weed card.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be. Smoking weed doesn't make you paranoid. It's the shadow monsters. The shadow monsters make you paranoid.
That works. Hold on. Valley Girl.
Okay.
I can do this one. I will be honest. The right spices on a Chihuahua can taste quite delicious.
On a Chihuahua. That's pretty good.
Okay, you're going to finish this out here.
This
You
is my
ready?
last card. What is
Last card. Orgasm.
Oh. That another fucking ironic one. Holy shit.
What is it?
Every time I call out the Lord's name during sex, it feels like I'm playing Ding Dong Ditch with God.
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 A little quiver. Our next beer of the day is brought to you by Spatzel Brewery out of Shiner, Texas. This is the Shiner Oktoberfest beer. This is what their bottle says. It says, every September, millions of people from around the world gather in Munich to celebrate Oktoberfest. With a name like that, you'd think it'd start a month later. But hey, it's tradition, and if you can't be there in person, you can be there in spirit with this classic brew made from Munich and caramel malt, along with German-grown Hallertau tradition and Herzbacher hops. Now fill your stein. Ready? Eins, zwei, drei. Drink. Enjoy.
Yes.
Okay.
It says drink the beer, eat the worst on the top.
Eat the worst.
The bratwurst.
As in W-U-R-S-T.
Yeah. And it's Hops Brucker. Or Herzbrucker, sorry, hops.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mispronounced
It's
that.
yeah, some of those words we're not super familiar with. We struggle.
We don't know languages. Come
We're
on.
not good at reading. Reading is hard, and for chumps. Ha ha.
I say. Oh, look at
Literally
that.
Friday's thing.
Literally. He's got a calendar. Mike's got a beer calendar.
So Lauren got his beer calendar, and sometimes I forget to flip to the next day, and I'm like a couple days behind. And of course, Fridays, we record on Sundays, so Friday's thing was Marzen beer styles. In traditional brewing countries near the Alps, a March beer was brewed to be stored in icy caves over the summer when it was too hot to brew. Thus was this style born, and with it the art of cold fermentation and lager beer. We learned about that at the brew tour. Originally dark brown, Marzen is now amber orange to copper in color with lots of bready malt, toast, and biscuit flavors. Sits around 5.8 to 6.3. This one's a 5.7. It was the original Oktoberfest beer. Not as rich or strong as a Bock. Plenty of maltiness. And the reasoning is like it's basically fermenting in the cold over the summer, and then it's ready in September for Oktoberfest.
Time to celebrate.
Yeah,
Woo!
time to celebrate. The beer's ready. So lagers take a lot longer than ales, we learned. This is very good. This is very yummy. It's got a crazy aftertaste, you were saying, like on the sides of your tongue,
Yeah.
sort of.
It does have some bitters on the side, or I guess on the sides of my tongue. After trying this, that the other two did not have, and the other two were ambers, or is an amber ale and then a fall lager. But anyway, this is. I would actually love to go do actual Oktoberfest.
Yeah,
and
me too.
Freaking really be there. And so this is the best we can get, and it's really delish.
No, yeah, this one's really good. So yeah, we wanted to kick off our fall season, kind of in Oktoberfest weather here, and
Get the beers out the cave.
Yeah.
And try this.
And
Sonny.
Oktoberfest has been going, for most of the month here, but no, this is really good. I like this beer a lot. It's got a beautiful. This is very similar to the first beer we opened. Very clear, very copper, amber color. It's It's a gorgeous beer. Has a great smell. A lot of these beers are going to taste kind of similar, but it's just they're all so good. It's like the beer. It's beer season.
It is the opening of beer season. Last week we said goodbye to summer, and this week we say hello to beer season.
Correct.
So,
this is great.
With that being said, man, I fucking can't wait till it's $10 for me. I can't wait till it's
$10 to myself for me.
I think I've spent $30 on this episode.
On yourself, just right back in your
pocket. It's
pocket.
going right back in my pocket.
The rules are weird. It punishes me and rewards you. It's strange.
No, anyway, soon enough it will be actually cold here, or start being cold.
Yeah, in like 2 weeks.
My buddy Marshall is in town, and he came from
We've been in Oregon.
Washington, Oregon. So. He's like, yeah, man, it's like 72 degrees up there, and it gets down to about 62 at night. I was like, he's like, leaves are starting to change colors.
Shut the fuck up.
Like, man, it's summer here all year.
You just beat him.
Yeah. Shut up, throw your disc golf. Go ahead, you hippie. No, he'll never hear this. Anyway, but my favorite thing about the fall season, especially when it hits October 1st, is some haunted houses.
Oh, baby.
Showing up. So my first question to you, I've got this one haunted house I want to tell you about today, but I want to hear favorite haunted house you've ever been to. What did you love? What was the best thing that you were just like, man, this is freaking great?
So I haven't done like a ton of haunted houses, mainly just because they're so goddamn pricey, and it's like, there's a lot of them.
It used to be $10. Like $10 you go to a haunted
now
house.
it's like $30 sometimes, and you're like, God damn.
And if you're like with somebody, then it turns into $60.
Yeah, true. If you're like on a date or something.
Yeah, you're like, all right, we're gonna go to dinner, and depending on the dinner, that's either 20 to 50.
Yeah, dude. If you make it like
$60.
a night, it's a lot of money.
Ends up being almost $200 to go to a haunted house on a date.
That's kind of been my experience with haunted houses. That most of the time they're too expensive. I've definitely been in several, so I'll tell you a couple little.
Yeah,
things.
ones that you love or things that you loved about certain ones.
So my favorite I've ever done is Monster Mountain out in Hendersonville. It's like Deep Woods, Hendersonville, kind of in between Millersville and Hendersonville, which is just like a rural area.
R.I.P.
Did they close down?
Dude, they don't exist anymore.
What?
Yeah, it was awesome though.
God,
you're right.
Okay, so this was out in the woods, and this thing, that's surprising because they would pack this thing out. I mean, you're in the line for a couple of hours before you actually get in, at least.
Just to tell you, this is why this place closed. Or the rumor why it closed is that they were growing weed within the complex during the summers.
Nice.
And it got found out, and so they shut the whole thing down.
That sucks, dude. Okay. Well, whatever.
But go ahead and tell the people of Monster Mountain, because it was a genius
Hopefully they
idea.
open up like a different place somewhere else or something one day. It was a great theme. It was out in the woods on this property, and they would change it every year. It was different. It was not open, year round. Most haunted houses are not. Rarely does that happen.
Obviously.
Yeah. They're usually only open like for a month.
Yes.
But no, they would change it up every single year. I mean, and they make so much money in that 1 month that they're like good for most of the year. Mm-hmm. So I think the year I went, they had a lot of interesting things. It was like a 45-minute. It was a 45-minute trek. It was long. It felt long.
It just depended on how slowly you went through.
That's true. Our group didn't go too slow. We didn't have a lot of people behind us. We were actually behind some people in front, so I think they were slowing us down a little bit. But it was good because it made us enjoy it.
Yeah.
But no, it was like a 45-minute trek. You're walking through the woods. There's all these different things going on. I think it was like 19. And they had one of those like little trippy tunnels you try to walk through, and you're like on a, you know what I mean? Like
it's
you're
like
walking straight.
It's
a bridge, but there's like a spinning
things.
spiral around it, so you feel like you're falling even though you're not. It's like the optical illusion. They had little fun, tiny moments like that. Mm-hmm. They had this like old yacht you kind of walked through on one. It was like you walked into the side hull of a yacht.
Okay, this is cool because I didn't experience this when I went.
Because they change it. There's been like a school bus one year. There's like a bunch of stuff they do.
There was one year they had a refrigerator. You walked into a butcher shop.
So they do the refrigerator, but it was different on mine. It wasn't a butcher shop. It was a house.
Okay.
So this is
you had
weird.
to go through the refrigerator.
Dude,
yeah. Fucks you up. You're like, what the hell?
This is funny. Okay, so anyway, so we go through the boat part. and there's like a bunch of, it's like misty and dark in there, and there's like electrical units, like flashing lights, like ching ching, you know, bad connection sort of stuff. Life jackets hanging everywhere, bodies,
Right.
whatever. And you come out the other side of it, and like there's a person who kind of like hangs down over real fast and tries to grab you as you're walking through. Like they come from above. Like, you don't even fucking see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. That one got me pretty good. Then you walk over this bridge on a pond, and there's like all this fire going off on the bridge, and there's this lady banging a drum. And my friend Forrest, he's a drummer, and he's like, "You suck at drums, I'm better than you." and she broke character immediately. She's like, "Fuck off, asshole!" Like, immediately broke character.
Man, she's sensitive.
Yeah, she was just banging on this like big can, like and she just immediately broke character. It was he hit a nerve. Anyways,
I spent 4 years in band.
Yeah, I was in the marching band. So I played the big drum. We went over the bridge, and then there was this house you had to walk into.
Yeah.
So you walk into the house, and you're going down this hallway, and you're passing this like room with a window. And in this room is a Christmas-themed room.
Okay.
And there's like a beat-up shit tree, and it's like decrepit as fuck. And there's like a tied-up, beat half-to-death Santa.
Oh, jeez.
Like doll thing that looks
like
pretty
Krampus?
realistic. Yeah, a little bit, something like that. But anyways, he looks like somewhat real, but he just looks like he's been like half murdered or tortured.
Yeah.
I was like, well, this is fucked up. Like, they got Santa in here, and there's like a little demon kid or something. There's like some weird stuff like that. But that wasn't like you're viewing it through the window, so nothing. It was just creepy. It wasn't nothing scary. And so we get into this. So my friend Nick, he hates scary stuff. Like, absolutely cannot take it.
Mm-hmm.
And so the whole time he had like two of these girls we were with were just holding his hands on both sides. He's like just gripping the shit out of their hands, like the whole time, like just squeezing the shit out of their hands. And he had a rape whistle.
No, he did not.
He fucking did. I'm not kidding you. No. This comes into play. So he would, anytime he got scared, he would just blow like, burr, 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 burr. So we're walking through the house, and the house is like all kind of like red and dank, and it's weird. So we get into the kitchen, and the kitchen, there's this table in the middle of the kitchen, and there's like rotten food and dirty dishes, and it's just like gross looking everywhere. And we're like, oh, okay, this is weird. We have no clue where to go. Okay, it looks like a dead end, and we're sitting there like, well, what do we do? Like, where do we go from here? And we're kind of looking around, and all of a sudden the table in the middle of the room like breaks in half, like one of the legs collapses or two of the legs on one side collapse, so the whole table falls on one side and makes this loud banging noise. Mm-hmm. So as that's happening, Nick starts blowing his whistle. It's just blowing on this whistle, and this dude we knew, Chaz, like this really weird kind of eccentric guy. Chaz Brown. Mm-hmm. This really weird eccentric guy we knew, Chaz. He just grabs the refrigerator door, swings it open, and jumps through and disappears. And we're like, what the fuck? Where did Chaz go? No, he had no clue. He literally just tried to jump in the fridge.
Oh, he was just that scared?
Yeah, he was just like, oh! He just opened the fridge and just jumped through and disappeared. And we were like, whoa. And then a person came out and was like, hey, no more whistle. Put that whistle away. We're kicking you out. Like, they got mad about the whistle. They did not like the whistle. Anyways, so we're crawling up a tunnel, and it's strobe lights. It's just dirt tunnel. So we all climb into the refrigerator. And we get to the top, and you come out, and you're kind of in like a weird overhang cave-looking piece. Yeah. And there's a gentleman with a chainsaw working on some wood, and he looks like Jason Voorhees. Mm-hmm. And he's just kind of like, you know, he's not really doing anything. He's just kind of watching you as you're coming by. He doesn't even have the chainsaw on. He's just like sitting there like he had just been cutting on this wood. And he watches you get by, and we're like, okay, that's creepy. And then like after we all pass, you hear him rev this thing up. And like, boom,
love it.
Boom, yeah. And we're like, no! So he's like running up the hill, and there's this barn. So we run to the barn, and then we get inside, and it's there's like dance club music, like EDM, like playing in this
barn. Is it a demon with some skates on?
No, it was a giant Grim Reaper. He was like 10 feet tall. Yeah. In the corner, and so it was like a dance stage in this bar in this barn.
It's kind
of like a halfway.
Yeah, they just they make that room for anybody who's just been mortified and just terrified the whole time.
So we get in there, we're kind of confused, and we're like, okay, so we're standing on this little stage, and then this big Grim Reaper thing that's been standing in the corner starts moving towards us. We're like, oh god!
Like
it's literally like 10
like
feet
gyrating
tall.
towards you.
Not like just kind of moving like menacingly, like it's like 10 feet tall.
Oh jeez.
And then it stops, and then it starts dancing to the music. So it was like a dance break. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
So we leave that, and then there's this weird like underground maze where there's this giant animatronic dragon breathing fire at you. And they had these walls. Also, Nick, my friend who was blowing the rape whistle, is claustrophobic. So they had these walls where there was
We call that the birthing canal.
Yeah, the walls are blowing the fabric so hard together that
You have
like
to
you're
mush your
squeezing
face
through it.
through it.
Yeah, it's imagine how many fucking disgusting germs you're picking up from other people on the way. It's gross.
Yeah.
I think I had my elbow out, so I wasn't like getting it on my face. I was like, "This is great." You end in a gift shop. Like weirdly, you just are suddenly in a gift shop. And you're like, "Oh, that's weird. This is the end." And in the gift shop, there's like fresh pairs of underwear and stuff.
That
is
is
pretty funny.
Hilarious.
Oh, it was great. It was a really fun experience. There's a lot of stuff in there. That was just like some of the best parts of it. I've also been insanely drunk inside of the Haunted Woods, which is a shitty haunted house.
Yeah, that one's
Totally got
long gone at this
Totally
point.
got touched a couple of times. Like,
Oh yeah,
like
they'd touch you.
people bumping into you. I was like, "You're not supposed to touch me."
Yeah.
No, I was like hammered.
We went through Monster Mountain, and I went with Jimmy, Brandon, and Johnny, and it was the four of us.
Yeah.
And we all split a bottle of Jameson before we went inside
Yeah, see, I did.
because it was such a long wait.
I weirdly did Irish car bombs and drank a water bottle full of vodka before.
Oh, jeez, that's way more.
Well, we were splitting it, and then I had to
Oh.
finish it before I got in.
Oh,
Because they wouldn't let. So we all assisted.
yeah.
It was a lot.
Anyway, so we put it in a Mountain Dew bottle, and we're just standing in line, like kind of passing and sipping as we're going through.
Yeah.
And we were all feeling really good when we got inside. And anytime someone would scare us, we'd be like, "You mad, bro?" Like that was like our response to just. It was the rape whistle, but that was our response. But I definitely the dance room existed. That was still there.
Yeah.
But it was a huge demon, like this huge, like he had a goat head on. But he had on like it was
Maybe that's what it was. It might have been the same thing. It might have been the same one.
But he wasn't scary. He had on roller skates, like old school roller skates, and a tutu.
Oh no, ours
So-
was supposed to be scary looking.
No, this was like this is
Okay.
just for fun. Like
Okay,
you can come
yeah,
in here and this dude was dancing, so I start dancing with this freaking demon, which
Yeah.
was hilarious. But my
Only
favorite.
Mom and Dad can see me now.
Woo! Here I am,
Dancing with the devil.
Yeah. So anyway, that place, the thing that got me the most, not like got me scared, but just like was super impressive. They had the same house structure, but they decided to make it look like it was on fire.
Wow.
And so it had smoke, like everything was charred, like you
Oh,
walked
okay.
into a burning house.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Ours was like a decrepit house. There might have been some fiery looking stuff, but it wasn't like that. It
Yeah,
wasn't
this
like-
was on in flames. Like
Oh, wow.
there's like flames going on outside the house. There's smoke billowing
That's
out.
crazy.
There were actors outside being like, "My baby," like.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was crazy. We had to go through there. Then there was like you had to go through a school bus.
Yeah. The school. I heard about that. It was like
School bus was wild.
Was it? Did they have like zombie kids or something in there? Weird or?
Yeah, and then Freddy Krueger was at the end of it somewhere, which was nice. But okay, so I read this article and it's from 2014, and there's always this mythological haunted house that people. It's like a
It doesn't
rumor.
exist.
No, this exists. I'm about to show you this shit.
Oh, you found it?
Yes.
So somebody
sir.
finally did it.
Oh, and this is rough.
The climbing up the.
No. The mythological haunted house I'm referring to is that there's this rumor that there's a place near here that has like several stories.
Yeah,
and
that's
you
what
can get
I'm
knocked out windows and
Yeah.
like that sort of thing. No, this is called the world's scariest haunted house. It has a 24,000 person waiting list to go through, and the reason is because only 2 people go through it at a time.
No.
Yes, and it's fully hands on.
I need more people. I don't like hands on.
This is it's called the McCamey Manor in San Diego, California.
Okay.
And they do this is from this article, and this is on the Daily News, I guess. Okay. It says no one has ever completed the haunt in its entirety. Even a Marine and an adrenaline junkie did not make it through. Truly interactive, the experience has been described as a real-life horror movie. Visitors travel between 4 locations. The entire experience is filmed. Spectators can watch on global webcams, and the entire haunt can last between 4 and 8 hours.
Why? What's the fucking point? Who
Look at this
cares?
picture. Look at this. That's like they like chain and like ball gag people. I mean, it's almost kind of creepily like y'all just want to be punished. This is bad. It says in there that they force some people to like eat rotten eggs.
No.
Or put their head in a box of snakes. Like it's like torture. And what they do is because it's only 2 people at a time and they have to sign a waiver, they sign up months in advance. The owner researches this person, like gets to find out what scares them, and then creates it to those people.
Yeah, that's weird.
So like mine's claustrophobia, like tight spaces. I can't do it. Cannot do it. Freaks me out. I imagine if I went to that place, they'd be like, "We're gonna just put you to where you feel like you're trapped and can't breathe." It would put me into a panic attack, I think.
Yeah, that would be fucking awful.
I don't understand why you would do it. It's free. The whole thing's free to do. Which is even crazier.
I thought it was you paid, and if you go through, you make your money back.
That's the myth. Sense. That's the rumor, of the place that we've heard about. That's like, all right, it's $100, and if you give out, you get your $100 back. This place is paid for by the people that watch these videos of people being scared. So they make money off the viralness of it all. And the people that go through it, it's like a weird, like...
There's a weird fetish thing
going on here.
There's a weird fucking fetish.
A lot of people are jerking off to this haunted house. Dude, I don't really understand it, but...
What the fuck? It's like those, pain... Do you remember those, like, ultimate pain contest things? You ever hear about those, like, the pain Olympics? Oh.
The owner says it's technically PG-13. So,
yeah, right.
But the videos, like, there's a YouTube video of it. I'm going to show you it right now. Okay, we won't edit that, or we won't put that in. Yeah, hold on. Okay, we took a break really quick to watch the video for McCamey Mansion. McCamey Manor. That's it, and it's got a promo. So if you go to YouTube, you can look McCamey Manor haunted house, and you will see like the promos. Like there's one by the Guardian. There's a couple of things. Mike is upset right now.
Dude, I'm fucking like mad. Honestly,
$10.
That's my first one of the whole show.
Good for you.
It's evened out because you've said 3, so
yeah,
it doesn't matter.
I've made $40 today.
It's fine. It's not how math works.
If I pay myself, I get money.
No, I would be a millionaire. I paid myself $1 million. This is fucked up. Okay, it's basically torture porn.
It's bad. Like it's
they're
gross.
Like making people eat shit and they're puking it up like rotten eggs. Like fuck you.
Yeah, it's really bad.
It was really bad.
Like I'm not turned on by it. I mean, maybe I was a little. No, I'm not turned on by it, but like I'm like I kind of feel sick.
It says no. I feel like upset. Honestly, like it's weird. I'm physically upset.
I'm gonna send this video to Jimmy, and he's probably gonna throw up.
Dude. It said no quitting, no exceptions, and they were like
crying.
They were like groping people, like tying them up. I mean, literally, I feel like they could just do anything they wanted to you, and as long as you don't die or become seriously injured, they can get away with it because you signed a fucking waiver. That is fucked up.
It's legal rules, man. Legal
that's
rules.
Not how that works. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the second I stepped in there, I would just start fighting everyone in there.
But the people that go there want to have that experience.
No, they didn't. You saw them. They regretted it immediately. They thought, oh, I could take this. And they regretted it immediately. Because they realized these people can do whatever they want.
Yeah, so there was this one part in the video where it's this guy gets an egg and he opens it up and it's black inside.
And then they shove it in the mouth.
And they're like, I can't do this. I can't do it. He puts it in this girl's mouth and then closes her jaw up. She's tied up.
God.
This is on YouTube. I'm not like looking at any weird site.
It's fucked up. Oof.
Anyway, let's move on to the next beer.
Man. I need a drink. Shit.
And a shower.
Yeah. I need a drink, a shower, and really hard detox. All right. After we got rid of that disgusting segment.
Oh, the shower is so
Torture. Torture segment. We're moving on to our final beer of the day from our good friends at Nashville Brewing Company. This is their Fest beer. And this is their Oktoberfest Marzen style beer here. Let me just read what their little description says here. Nashville Fest beer is a traditional Marzen style amber lager that was featured at the first Oktoberfest in 1810. That's the Marzen style was, anyways. German for the month of March. Beers were traditionally brewed in the spring and stored during the summer months. We talked about that earlier. Before the advent of refrigeration, German brewers would dig cellars and fill them with ice from nearby lakes and rivers. The ice would keep the beer cool during the summer months. They do a lot about like historical education on beer. It's really good. This is a 5.6% ABV, 20 IBUs. Regardless, we talked about Marzen beers earlier.
Marzen.
Yeah. Marzen beer earlier. We covered all that. So, anyways, this beer is absolutely delicious.
I think what I like most about our visit with Nashville Brewery, and I know a lot of breweries are like, hey, we do things the traditional way, whatever, that they really dedicate themselves to doing it the traditional way. Mm-hmm. Every malt or hop or barley they try to have brought here from, Belgium or Germany or wherever, they're dedicated to the craft. And I think that's, first of all, very respectable, but for people like us that maybe don't get to go to Munich and try this in Oktoberfest or not real, that's the wrong word, but brewed there, ales and lagers and whatnot. This is, it's really, really cool. So anyway, this is a crystal clear amber color. I want you to think of the little nugget on top of the cane in Jurassic Park, okay? The one that had the mosquito in it. That's kind of what this looks like, and pours beautifully, tastes ultra smooth, ultra malty, little bit of hop bite on it. It's a great, again, season opener to the beer season. Love it.
This beer is so smooth and delicious. It's just...
Yeah.
I mean, it is so easy to drink. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
It's not heavy on any flavors. Like, the aftertaste is just this kind of slight malt that sits there for a minute. It's really good.
So, like, in comparison between the Shiner and this, the Shiner had that weird kind of bitter note that sat on the sides of my tongue afterwards.
A little more bitter.
I don't know what that is. This does not have that. It has a super clean finish on it, so it's very nice.
Yeah, this is... this is delicious.
Mm-hmm. Tasty boy.
Yeah, this is a very, very good beer. Highly recommend it. Nashville Brewing Company is also doing their own Oktoberfest here in the city. If you happen to be here I guess when we post this episode, it'll just be a couple days, the 28th of September.
Yep. So technically, if you're listening, this weekend.
Yes.
September 28th at their brewery. It's actually Blackstone Brewing, but they partner with. It's the same company.
Yeah.
Anyway,
they partner together, and they're doing their own Oktoberfest. They have tons of festivities. They do a lot of fun traditional stuff, great food, games, beer. It's fantastic. You should come by. I'm actually going to be out of town that weekend, so I might be there. Yeah, I'm not going to be there, but Cody might try to make it out. If you happen to be in town, definitely go check those guys out. They're awesome. Very friendly, and you will have an enjoyable time at this little Oktoberfest that they throw every year.
So they have a Stein holding competition that I've been training for.
Arms straight out.
Yeah, you got to hold a full Stein, arms straight out. Yep. Whoever holds it the longest wins.
Yeah, I don't know what you win, but you win.
You win a Stein of beer, maybe.
You probably win the Stein.
I have a Stein at home. I meant to bring today since we were doing these. Yeah, and it's like got German written all over the side of it and whatnot.
Yeah,
it talks about like beer is water and life. Like I
he's
got
the
the
God
translation.
water.
Anyway, what are we doing this last segment?
I don't know. I think we're just dicking around.
Yeah, that's mostly what we've done today.
Yeah. What are you gonna be for Halloween this year? What do you think? What are you thinking costume wise?
I think we're gonna go with Operation.
Oh.
Yeah, a little couple. thing.
Yeah.
One of us will be the patient in like a nude suit with like the pieces, taped on, and the other one will be a doctor.
Yeah. Just make sure you put that funny bone in the right spot.
I got the jokes. The rest of this episode, Mike is going to do in a Kermit the Frog voice.
Yes.
Yeah. There.
I'm actually going to dress up as myself this year.
Green is for me.
Green is for me, and I love it. Chocolate, I don't know if frogs can eat that, but we'll see.
Yeah, there was that. I suck at Halloween costumes. I'm not really good at... not that I suck, it's like I have great ideas, and then it's just like...
Yeah. Last 2 years, I felt like a transformer because I have made 2 box costumes. So I've taken cardboard boxes and converted them into costumes. 2 years ago, I did Mario Kart. So I took a cardboard box, painted
made a little cart.
Yeah. Drew it up, cut off pieces for wheels and the steering wheel. I had everything. I had straps for it to kind of put over my shoulders.
Yeah.
Dressed up like Mario. Pretty solid costume. Took it to my work competition thing. Won nothing.
Really?
It didn't even get recognized for it. I thought it was garbage. It was a fucking fix.
Yeah.
Anyways, so then the next year, I one-upped my box costume and did the brave little toaster. And
got nothing again.
I did. I got nothing. I got robbed. I think it was because I was hosting. I was the MC for the night.
Yeah, you can't win if you're the MC, bro.
That's bullshit. The costume was goddamn genius.
Okay,
Anyways.
it might have been, but that's the whole
Let
thing.
me just explain. I had it made where I could pop the edges of the toaster, and the little toast arms would sit up when I did it, and I could make the toast pop up. I had a hole in the toast for my face.
You shouldn't MC.
I was good
You had
at
a
it.
hole in the toast.
I had a hole in the toast so for my face. So when the toast went up, you could still see me.
I'm better at making my kids' costumes than my own.
So I don't know what I'm going to do this year. I'm trying to break away from the box costume. So I need some ideas of what to do. Now, yes, I could go for Kermit the Frog and just paint my whole body green and be butt naked. And no one would know. Because Kermit never wears clothes.
And you just wear
I have
that.
a banjo that just covers my junk.
He's going to be on your unicycle with you.
Yeah, he's a full nude boy. I'm trying to figure out some. I could go as Miss Piggy. I could just switch it up, and I could go the opposite.
Kermit.
Way.
Oh, Kermit.
Kermit. Oh, don't you do that.
I think we could do a whole bit of
I could just be Muppets. I could do all of the Muppets probably, and just
Probably. Okay.
Frosty the Bear.
Yeah.
Kermit. Yeah, that's it. That was good. That was actually solid. No, we could definitely do. I like doing group costumes when I can. I wanted to do Mario Kart one year and have everyone be a different thing. My friend Ben,
That would have been a great group costume.
And then you tie little balloons to yourself.
Yes.
And you have like banana peels, like fake banana peels.
Actually, I think that's what I'm
real
going to do
ones.
for all my family. We should just all be...
Yeah.
All 5 of
There you
us
go.
be Mario Kart.
Yes.
Because people would get
You're
it.
Mario, Carrie's Peach. Well, see, mine...
Mario.
Yeah. Hey, Mario.
It's a Wario. Yeah, when they spin out.
Yeah, when they spin out. Yeah.
Like that.
So I was gonna do Mario and Luigi with my friend. I was gonna have. He's much taller and thinner than me.
Yes.
So my friend Ben, I was like, "Hey, you be Luigi, I'll be Mario." We were gonna do it.
He's
but
more of a...
we had to back out.
He's more the evil Luigi. He's not the...
like Waluigi.
Yeah, he's Waluigi.
You're right, but I will say he can grow a really good mustache. He doesn't have to do a fake one like I did. He has a good mustache.
Solid.
Yeah.
You just got to paint yours in a little.
Yeah, I do. I just gotta do the marker.
Thicken it
thing,
up a little.
But anyways, so I haven't had any ideas for this year. The Brave Little Toaster I had set up, the Mario Kart one I had set up for a while. It was good. I wanted to do Rick and Morty with somebody one year, but they didn't want to do it, so I did Mario Kart by myself. And then so I have nothing new this year. I'm trying to figure out, should I go? How many naked costumes are there? I don't want to wear clothes this year. It's hot in Tennessee.
Nude suits, man. Nude suits.
You gotta do something fun, something sexy, something. I feel like nude Kermit is pretty good. That's pretty sexy.
I don't know about sexy,
It
but
could
you
be.
definitely could use.
He's nude.
You could mold the cardboard box to look like his head, and wear that.
I could go cardboard one more time. I'm pretty good at those.
Well, I mean, you just get a green nude suit and then put on the weird thing around his neck
Yeah.
that no frog actually has.
And I wear a banjo to cover my junk area.
Like spaghetti and meatballs.
Would
They're
they
like,
fire me if I just made a giant penis costume?
no, if you
I just came in as like a giant phallic thing.
if you colored it two tones, like if the bottom was kind of like an earthy tone and the top was like green.
Fleshy.
No, not fleshy, but you were like, no, I'm Mr. Mushroom, you know?
I'm a mushroom, I swear. I'm not actually just a penis. I'm a mushroom.
Have you not heard of Mr. Mushroom?
Micah, I think you might have to leave. You've never heard of me? I'm
Yeah.
Mr. Mushroom.
You know, sometimes you'll see these ads on like Facebook or something. It's like, buy this, and it's usually like a Japanese company or something. And it's like weird. This works perfectly for what we're about to do. It is a plush doll that looks exactly like a penis.
Okay.
Yep. And so we bought it to give to either you or to Lauren, but from John at Christmas. And since
Nice.
Lauren, well, if she listens to the
Or to
podcast, she's got to
Dad.
figure it out. Give it to Dad.
Give it to Mom.
Oh, no. To Mom from Chuck. Okay.
Let me see it. I gotta pee. Oh my god. Oh shit. I'll see it again.
Here's the top of it.
It's a little chode. Don't do this. Don't do this.
I'm going to die. Oh, my God.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it.
It's got to happen. We're going to break all
You're
the
trying to
stigmas.
break our family. That's
Yeah,
what
we're
you're
going to
trying
break
do.
them down. Dad's going to
Dude.
open it, or Mom is, and they're going to be like, and she's going to close the box real quick and be like, David, get rid of this right now.
Or they're going to see me like, oh, what's this? It might take them a second.
Yeah, probably.
They're not perverted like us, and they immediately see it.
No, that's the gold of it, is that they're gonna pull it out of the box, and everyone else is gonna know immediately what it is, and they have no idea. Okay, all right. Let's close this down.
Okay, best beer of the day.
Let's go. It's gotta be this last one. I mean, this is it. And I say that because it's very well rounded. Every other beer was great, had a lot of good flavors, but this one is just kind of perfect all the way around.
Yeah.
Perfect circle.
Nashville Brewing Company Fest beers, definitely beer of the week. They were all really good. Okay, don't get it twisted. It's not like
No.
it's not necessarily an easy choice. This is the last beer we did, but it's kind of exactly what you said. It's very well rounded. It feels like it hits everything you want it to when you're drinking a light amber beer. It's sessionable. This is 4.8%. It's really, really good. I like this beer a ton. I liked all the other beers that we had on the show today. We had, Yazoo, Abita, and
Shiner.
Spotzel Brewery with the
Spotzel?
Shiner Oktoberfest. Spotzel? I don't know how to say that word, honestly. But regardless, they were all really, really good, but this one is definitely going to be the winner today. Anyways, that's pretty much it for us this week. Anything else you want to add at the end here?
No, if you're in town on the 28th of September, make sure to go to the Oktoberfest celebration over at Blackstone Brewery. And if you're not, go pick some up. Go pick up any kind of Oktoberfest. Support your local breweries. And outside of that, I'm Cody.
I'm Micah.
Deuces.